and the way we forced the game all the way through the first 4 games, managed to get a test match tomorrow. That is everyone's willing to watch, and I'm looking forward to our guys going out there and trying to eke out another 8 wickets or 7 wickets to go on and win the test match. We're confident we can do it. The boys have shown that they'll come up with different plans and different ways to try to take wickets on there. But it's going to be an exciting day.
And obviously the early declaration means there's a chance for a Pakistan victory. I suppose that was the sacrifice England made when they made that decision.
Yeah, look, I think it's been pretty clear right from the start that we're willing to lose games for the sake of putting ourselves in a position to win them. But some might say it's an early declaration. We'll see that if it is tomorrow or it's a really good declaration. So it's we're not scared of losing, and I think that's a really good position to be in. And it kind of takes the consequences away from the players and how we want to go about things. And but tomorrow, hopefully, we can get on the right side of that and get a win.
And finally, from me, we saw Joe Root unconventionally batting left-handed for a couple of deliveries today. Is that something that he's been practicing in the nets?
He does sometimes. I think he looks better at batting left-handed than I did right, to be honest with you. He's obviously got some skill if you can go out and bat left-handed in the test match. We just try to find ways to go against convention and to put the opposition under pressure. And if he feels as though a leg spinner is going into the rough and feels as though he can bat left-handed, then go for it.
Go Stefan, then Dean, and then Lawrence.
Hi, Paul. You obviously played under guys like and Strauss, who achieved a lot as England captain. Can you just talk a bit about Ben Stokes? Not just the results, which has always been really good, but what he's doing for English cricket and Test cricket as a whole.
Yeah, look, I think it's absolutely magnificent in terms of the bigger picture. When Baz and Ben took over, the #1 priority was we need to keep hold of Test cricket for the sake of the game. We need to make it entertaining, just like T20 cricket has been, and the bigger picture is the most important thing. This is, for many players, when you ask them what is the one form of the game they want to play, and it's Test cricket. But we've got to make it more entertaining, and it almost feels like they've been pioneers already in terms of how they're going about playing the game. Obviously, the way that we're batting, we really are putting opposition under pressure and doing things different to what we've always done and how the game's always been played. So it's great to watch. It's exciting, for us in the dressing room to experience it. I'm sure it's more exciting for you guys yourselves to watch it. And if the byproduct it means for us that we win games, then so be it. But if we lose and it's been exciting, then again, it's still a win for Test cricket.
Dean, Lawrence, Cameron, then we'll take some questions from the Pakistan media.
Paul, just a word on the batting. Harry Brook came within a whisker of second 100 in the match and seems to be able to do whatever he kind of wants with a cricket ball. How much fun are you enjoying working with him, and just how talented is he?
Yeah, look, it's an amazing start to his career. I think the way that he played in the T20s over here gave him a lot of confidence of playing on these kind of pitches. But he seems to be a player that knows his game very, very well. He's obviously learned off the best in Joe Root up in Yorkshire. And he's almost, and this isn't derogatory towards Joe in any way, but he's almost like the powerful Joe Root. He's the way that he hits the ball and the power that he's got with conventional shots is very impressive. So it's been a great start. you know, to have a player like that who can put opposition bowlers under that kind of pressure, and it's exciting for us as an England cricket team.
Lawrence, go ahead, and then Cameron, and then we'll start with this gentleman here.
Hi, Colin. You were talking about the way that England are playing a new style of cricket. I mean, you've been in the game a long time, but do you feel like you personally are learning new ways of thinking about the game?
100%. Sometimes I think it's crazy. I'm sitting in the dressing room and in crazy in a good way. I don't mean that in a negative way, but it's I know fine well I would never have come up with some of these kind of ideas that Ben and Baz come up with, but you know, it's great to see. It's going against convention, and when it comes off, it's genius. If it doesn't come off, then so be it. It's, you know, you got to try things, and certainly in conditions like this in Pakistan, where it's difficult to take 20 wickets. You know, what we've seen in the first 6-7 overs today of the new ball was I guess a surprise for Pakistan. I wouldn't have thought they would have been expecting that, but you know, it worked, and it's put them under pressure. So we've got ourselves in a good position in the game, and hopefully we can finish it off tomorrow. I mean, if we can force a result on this kind of pitch, then you know, it's an unbelievable effort.
Hi, Paul. Do you think the kind of relentless schedule has kind of contributed or come to this is a conclusion of that, where the emotional toil of being invested in every single result was just kind of too much for players, and to be able to lift that burden for themselves, be like, there is a game next week, it'll be okay, let's try and win, has kind of brought us to here?
No, I think what's brought us to here is two very aggressive leaders in Baz McCullum and Ben Stokes, and they see the bigger picture. They're not just thinking about the number one priority, or we got to win games for England. They're seeing a bigger picture for Test cricket and world cricket, and where we got to grow and make Test cricket more entertainment. That's you know, that's the top and bottom of it. That you got two guys willing to risk everything to make sure that this game survives, and it's so important in the history of our game and the traditions of our game that we keep the you know, the level of entertainment very high, and make sure that we keep this game in the forefront of people's minds.
We'll take another four. Start with this gentleman in front.
Thank you very much, Jimmy. This is Asghar Ali Mubarak, representing the Daily Mail International. And sir, you have seen the wicket paradise for the batter and not helping the bowler, as like a senior bowler. What you are thinking that tomorrow morning English bowler can achieve the target to win this test match?
Well, it's going to be difficult, but I think you've seen Ben come up with some pretty unconventional fields, some unconventional ideas to put the batters under pressure. I mean, there is a little bit of rough, and I'm talking a tiny bit of rough outside the off stump of the left-handers. But apart from that, it's still a pretty good pitch. But we all know that scoreboard pressure is a big thing. You know, the pressure of trying to score runs on the last day of a test match and trying to go for victory is pretty hard to deal with, and hopefully that adds, you know, gets us a couple of wickets as well. But you know, we're capable of some very exciting, and those guys out there capable of some taking wickets on some pretty flat pitches. If we get the ball reversing, I think it's important, and that'll give us another chance to, you know, put their batsmen under pressure.
Perhaps it's a brave decision. What do you think about the match? It's a 50-50 match, or you think still you are in match? And after the brave decision, would you people like to face the consequences, or you are still hopeful?
What consequences?
You can lose the match.
We've already said we'll not be. There's no shame in losing a cricket match. If you put yourself and play the game in the right way and put yourself in position to win the test match, there's no shame. And we've said right way from the start, we're not here to draw test matches. We're here for results, and if it goes for us, then great. If it goes against us, then we've made the game entertaining and pushed very hard. And if Pakistan knock the runs off tomorrow, they deserve the win. It's as simple as that.
It's in the 50-50?
Oh, I think so at the moment. I think it's very well balanced, and it's up to us to come out tomorrow. Plenty of energy, and if we get a couple of early wickets, then we're right ahead of the game. So that's why it's exciting. We're going into day 5 with all results possible. But hopefully someone comes out with a win.
We'll take 2 more on our left, gentleman here, and then 1 more on this side. Go ahead.
Hey Paul, this is Behram Qazi from Grassroots Cricket. Welcome to Pakistan. So my question is that your presence has preceded both Ben Stokes as captain and Baz McCullum as coach within the team. And I just wanted to know how much of a radical shift in psyche has there been within the dressing room ever since they've arrived? Because we all see it with the belligerent batting approach, but so much so that you're pushing for results in games which require brave declarations. So I want to understand the shift in that psyche within the dressing room. And also we speak a lot about Stokesy and Baz, but I want to understand what the role of the managing director, Rob Key, has been in this entire upheaval. Yeah,
look, I think you've got to give a lot of credit to Rob. How he's come in, he's in first place. He's chosen Baz McCullum to take over the team, which it looks so far has been a very good choice. And I think Rob himself is one that realises that Test cricket wants to be on the forefront of everybody's minds. And it's amazing going into that dressing room now and seeing the positivity. How relaxed and how enjoyable it is to actually play cricket and represent your country and almost strip away all the consequences, all the pressure, understanding the reasons why we play the game, and just having that clarity of almost taking it back to when you played as a kid and enjoyed it playing in the back street or the backyard and going out there and having fun. And it sounds a very simple outlook. It's a lot easier to say it than do it, but he's come in and he's done that. And full credit to Rob, to Baz and Stokesy in creating an atmosphere in there that the boys are enjoying playing. And it's great to watch. It's exciting to coach from my point of view. What you want as a coach is these guys to go from a training and in the nets and play to as close to 100% their ability as they possibly can. I know in my day, we were always around about 50-60% of our ability. We were always too worried about making mistakes. What are the consequences? What are you guys going to say? How am I going to ring the wife afterwards? And what's she going to say? All these kind of things is the consequences. But the more you can strip that away and just really bring the fun element back into it, I think is key.
Yeah, thanks for the thorough response, Paul. Cheers.
No worries.
Hi, Qasim from 92 News. Don't you think England has put itself in a great risk by giving a achievable target of 343 runs? And what do English players have in their mind to stop the Pakistan doing it?
What do we?
What English players have in their mind to stop the Pakistan doing the target?
Well, I think it'd be crucial to get the ball reversing. I think that's one thing that will make it difficult for the batters. Look, we've got some good spinners in the team. I'm delighted for we haven't mentioned him already, but I'm delighted for Jaxie getting 6 for in the first innings there. I think he's a bowler who gets good overspin on the ball, gets good revs on the ball, and he will cause problems tomorrow as well alongside Leachy. It'd be good if we can get Livy out there and bowl a few overs with his bad knee. But if not, I think we've still got in our armoury. We've got players who can take wickets in any situation. Ben Stokes is a guy that we all know when it comes to the crunch, he wants the ball, and there'll be moments tomorrow where we're going to have to rely on him as well to hopefully see the team home. But we feel as though we've got the armoury in our ranks to actually get the remaining wickets tomorrow and take this team to victory.
Are you enjoying the Pindi crowd?
Am I enjoying the ground?
Crowd.
Oh, the crowd. The crowd's been, it's been superb. This is why we come to Pakistan. We want an atmosphere. We want people in the stadium. We want the home supporters to come and watch Test cricket, which hasn't been here for many years. So, hopefully the place is full tomorrow. Hopefully there's a great atmosphere and they come to watch something exciting, because it's now looking a great Test match.
And the last question.
Paulie, during the most part of the first innings and whole of the second innings, Pakistan were a bowler short. We knew Haris Rauf was injured. Is that something that added to the cause of English batters playing such fearlessly? Is that something that was in the back of the mind of your batters?
No.
Fine.
No. This is how we play all the time. No, it's.
Thank you.
Thank you.